And so right now, we've lost Gary. Gary was being led to the Akashic Records by Anador, and he disappeared. So maybe he's been taken there for real, but I'm hoping that he's going to reconnect, and we'll see what happens. Hello, and welcome to Peaceful Rebellion and to
Alternative Interactions.
Hey, Gary, how are you?
Very good, thank you very much. And how are you, Gordon?
I am very well. Looking forward to what we're going to do today. And I've got to say that certainly on my channel, people really enjoy the stuff that we do together. So it's great to be able to get back together again.
Yes, and they certainly do on my channel as well.
Mhm.
You're turning to one of my favourite people on my channel for my people to watch, so it's lovely. Yeah.
Fantastic. So today, what Gary and I have decided to do is a little test to see how it goes. Is for me to guide Gary into hypnosis and take him to look at the Akashic Records. Wow. Gary, from your perspective, what are the Akashic Records?
My understanding of the Akashic Records are that if we described it as, in modern terms, we have a computer and a Wi-Fi system, and then we have a cloud. And the cloud holds lots of information that we can access. And the Akashic Records are the cloud of information that is associated with us, the realm, and potentially the universe. And the Akashic Records are everything that has been, will be, and is, all at the same time.
Yeah, that's a great analogy that with the cloud. Yeah, and that's pretty much as I've understood it. Anything that's from the beginning to the very end, and it's all intertwined, the way that the way I've seen it and the way it's been described to me, almost like a plait of timelines all plaited together in this incredible flow of information. And we can sometimes, if we're lucky and if they allow us to, we can tap into that and have a little look at some things. So what we discussed beforehand was that we're not going in with any questions. No, Gary's going to go in just as he is, and let's see what they offer. Yeah, and then we'll
Yeah,
work from there. Yeah, based on what it is that they offer. Yeah.
yeah. I want to go in as clean, no preconceived ideas, no questions, only asking that the higher self or the guides of the Akashic Records allow us a glimpse of something that will be of interest to the audience and everybody else, something that's relevant, but if they choose to or not, who knows? We'll just go with the flow.
Brilliant. Okay, right. So why don't we get on? We'll work and I'll guide Gary into a nice hypnosis. You won't see that part, but then we'll come back and we'll be heading toward the Akashic Records. Yeah.
Superb.
Okay then. So Gary, are you comfortable?
I am, thank you.
And are you ready to go into a nice deep trance?
I am.
Jolly good. Okay, so let's start with the eyes closed, Gary. If your feet are on the floor, that's great. Take a nice deep breath in, fill up your lungs right to the top. Just allow that to happen. I'm going to be quiet while Anador leads you there, and let me know when you've arrived, but outside, don't enter yet. And so right now, we've lost Gary. Gary was being led to the Akashic Records by Anador, and he disappeared. So maybe he's been taken there for real, but I'm hoping that he's going to reconnect, and we'll see what happens. So a little pause in the events. We've just had a bit of an issue, Gary, yes, haven't we?
Just a small one.
So, so Gary was just about to be taken up. Well, he was taken up, but he disappeared. And I thought, Oh, Jesus. Anador has actually taken him up. He's been taken away. But everything's resolved now, Gary, yes?
Yes, comic timing, I think, on their part, big style. For some reason, Zoom stopped working on my side. Then, while I'm trying to get reconnected to Zoom, the Wi-Fi stops working. So Wi-Fi will not reset. So I've then come back up, put my phone onto hotspot, and as soon as everything's coming up and it's all ready, the computer decides for no reason to shut down and restart itself again. So we're not sure to take this as an omen or not. We're going to try one more time, and if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, I think this is a discussion point upon itself.
Absolutely. That's what we said. First time was funny. Second time will be okay. But we'll see. We'll see. I think because you were there. You were there, right? So what we're going to do is
I was there.
we'll do a another. We'll cut this bit out. We'll do another induction, and then we'll start again. Okay.
I'm outside a big building.
Okay. So just describe for me the big building.
Pure white. Like a church entrance. Sitting on clouds. White fluffy clouds. The pathway was white fluffy clouds.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do, Gary, and you can create this or you can find this. The advice is always that we cleanse ourselves before we enter into these places. And so I would like you to find a body of water or somewhere that you can baptize yourself, cleanse yourself. Let me know when you found something where you can do that.
There's a brown old pail of water. Old wooden pail with iron holding it like a small barrel.
Okay, excellent. So I'd like you to immerse yourself completely in that. Almost like a baptism where you cleanse yourself and emerge purified.
I've done that.
Okay, excellent. And your guide, Anandor, is there with you, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And so I would like you to ask Anandor if it's okay, if you have permission to be able to go in and examine the Akashic Records or the records that they will allow you to examine. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So let him lead you into the place. There may be other beings that are guarding. You let me know as you go.
He put his hand out on one side of the door. The left-hand door opened. And now the right-hand door swings open as well. And we're walking in. Strange, I don't see anything particularly. Kind of dark.
Mm-hmm. Has Anandor been to this place before?
Yes, he has. He's smiling, saying yes, he has.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Anador. He stood beside me.
Okay.
I cannot see anything else.
Perhaps you can ask him where the Akashic Records are to be found, the ones you can access.
I'm being shown a book. A book has appeared.
Okay.
A leather-bound book. Looks similar to a Bible. It's just floating in midair in front of me.
Okay. Is the book open or closed?
It's closed at the moment.
Okay.
He's just opening it.
Mm-hmm. Is he opening it to the first page or a specific page?
In the middle.
Okay.
There's pages either side. It's like it's in the middle of the book.
Mm-hmm.
There's no writing.
Okay.
Just cream coloured pages, blank.
Okay.
I'm looking at the pages, but there's nothing coming through it.
Okay. What does Anandor say about this? Is there something that we need to do? Is there a question that we need to ask for the pages to be filled? What must we do?
He says no. Pages are blank. He's saying he can't do anything if they won't show me then there is nothing for me to see.
Okay, that makes sense. So let me ask, and this question goes to those who, the guardians of the Akashic Records. Since Gary's there, is there anything in that book, the Akashic Records, that Gary is able to see? Is there anything that you're able to give him? And if there is, let it appear on the book, or even if there's an explanation that's needed, let it appear on the book.
I'm asking if there's a message that they can give or let me have. I can't see, I can't break through. I can see the book.
That's okay. Are you able to touch the book, Gary?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Do that. What does it feel like as you touch it?
Paper feels rough, like not paper as we would know, but thick.
Yeah.
Very, very thick parchment type paper, I guess.
Yeah.
It's got really nice leather bindings. And there's a red ribbon. I'm going to try and turn a page.
Is it the page holder so that you know the ribbons
Yeah.
that you put inside? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But it's hanging. It's hanging off the back of the book.
Right.
It's not in between the page. So I'm turning the page.
Yeah.
And I'm putting the ribbon in. And I'm seeing a knight on a white horse. I'm seeing a picture.
Okay. So just
Okay.
take your time with this because these things build slowly. That's it. So maybe that was the secret. The ribbon needed to be placed on the page.
On the right hand side of the book, I can see a knight.
Okay.
Very similar to the tarot.
Yeah.
He's holding nothing in his hands apart from the reins of the horse. The horse is a white horse. The grass is very green. The colours are overly vibrant, if that makes sense. The sky is overly blue. The grass is overly green. The silver armour. The knight has just, the picture's moving, and the knight has just lifted up. It's like a pointy helmet, so it's like an all-metal helmet with a point to it, with round. It looks like a colander. It looks like an old school colander.
Yeah.
He's just lifted that up, and he's smiling at me.
Okay. Do you recognize the face?
No.
No.
But it's a friendly face.
And what has he got to say to you? Why is the knight here on this page?
He's not saying anything, but the page is lifted slightly, so I'm going to pull the ribbon back and I'm going to turn the page again.
Okay.
I see a woman
Mm-hmm.
in nature, surrounded by bees and butterflies. She has a butterfly on her hand and she's looking at it with joy.
Mm.
There's no movement in this picture. But again, it's very bright, overly bright again.
Okay.
I'm asking if there's any words or anything else that I can have or be shown.
Yeah. Is Anandor still with you?
Yeah, he is. He stood next to me.
Why did you ask him, what do these mean? The knight with the armor and the woman with the butterflies? What's the significance? Why are you being shown these?
Not saying, but the ribbon's fallen out again and the page is lifted. So I'm turning the book again.
Okay.
Page.
Uh-huh.
There's an image this time on the left-hand side, but I can't make out what it is. And on the right-hand side, the page is blank.
Okay. Just give the image time. Maybe it needs time for it to form so you can see what it is.
I've asked, and I got not today.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I've just asked. They switched the internet off. And he's laughing.
Mm.
Okay. He's saying there are things that I will see, but I'm not ready to see them yet. The time is not now.
Mm. The things that you have seen, the two things that they've shown you, which is the knight with the armor on, and
Yeah.
then the lady with the butterflies. One, the knight is obviously, a very masculine energy, war, battles. And the woman, feminine energy of peace, nature. Why have you been shown those two pictures? What's the significance of those two?
I was just pointed out that the knight had no sword. He
Right.
had no weapons.
Okay.
I don't know why they'd show me that, but that was as soon as you said that, I was taken back to the knight
Uh-huh.
and shown that there's no weapons, no sword, no a knight with no swords or weapons on a horse, a white horse,
Sure.
smiling and happy,
Yeah.
stood in nature, but no animals. There's no animals around him. There's only trees, grass. There's some blue behind. It could be a lake, but it's kind of abstract.
Yeah.
And then I can see straight away, without turning the page, the woman sat there with the butterfly, and the butterfly's wings are moving very slowly.
So what good is a knight without a sword? What is a knight without a sword?
And the butterfly sits on a finger opening and closing the wings very slowly is what I'm being shown.
Uh-huh.
So I've been shown no sword and a butterfly with the wings opening and closing very slowly in peace. Peace.
Because the knight without a sword is peace, isn't it? It's not war.
Yeah, they show me this is an ending. This is an ending I'm getting. They're showing some kind of ending. The knight smile, the butterfly. The butterfly, I'm being told, is the representation of the third cycle of the butterfly's life.
And what is the third cycle of the butterfly's life?
Freedom.
I
was told freedom.
Okay. So is this an end and a beginning?
It's the night. The night is the pupa stage, and the page turning with the butterfly is the butterfly coming out from the stage of the pupa. That's what they're showing me. The armor with no sword, it's the butterfly in its pupa stage. The surrounding, the protection of the knight is the armor is the pupa.
Okay. Like the chrysalis.
Okay, that makes sense. And I've asked again, what does it mean? And I've been told freedom.
Okay. Why are you being shown freedom? What is the importance of freedom? What's that about?
She said future. The picture's talking now. She said future.
What about the future?
The butterfly's just flown off her finger. And it's going where it wants to. Okay. Okay. Just asked, is this the stage that we're at the moment? And the page is turning. And I'm getting yes. Now it makes sense. They showed me a knight in the pupa stage. And the page is turning to the freedom, to the butterfly, to the change. Change. Peace, freedom, and change. I'm now being shown a bright sun with the lady. She's moved now. She's just sitting there looking at me, smiling with a really lovely orange sun above her. They're showing me in tarot terms, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the characters are tarot, but they're not tarot characters, if that makes sense. But
yeah,
the sun is definitely the sun card, as in, but it's like nature. Mother Nature is sitting there with the sun. The the change has happened.
Yeah.
And the sun's there, and she's sitting there relaxed. She's smiling. And there's a deer just come in from the right hand side. It's taken a look, and it's just turned round and wandered back off again.
Mm.
I can hear bees and see bees in the flowers, like yellow giant poppies they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking them if they were showing me anything else. Just saying, didn't you see enough already?
So if they were to put, if the lady perhaps was to put into just a sentence what all of this means, what do we need to take from this? What do you need to take from this? What are they wanting you to know?
That the transformation is about to begin.
Okay.
Because the page turning, something's about to change.
Mm-hmm. And change for the better.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But she's reminding me that the time of a page turning can be slow or quick.
Yeah.
But the page is turning.
Okay. And is there anything that we can do that will help the page to turn more quickly? Or is that out of our hands?
She's just smiled and said, would Gordon have asked that question to the Emiracies?
I've got to ask it. I've got to try.
Yeah. Yeah, she's smiling. She liked that. I get the sense that something is afoot. How can I put it? She's just pulled an ace card out of her sleeve.
Oh, okay.
From nowhere. Ace of diamonds.
Hmm.
Ace of diamonds.
Okay. And of course, having an ace up your sleeve is a very, very powerful metaphor in our world.
Yeah. But I was shown a diamond for some reason.
Hmm.
Red ace of diamonds. The book's been closed.
Okay.
Sits there midair in front of me, closed.
Okay. While you have the image in your mind of the ace of diamonds, red, what was the feeling that it give you? What was the sense that you got from that?
Gotcha. It was that. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Okay.
It's like a high stakes game of poker, and the key card was there, and it just got pulled out of the sleeve and
Hmm.
laid on the table, and it changed everything.
Okay.
That's the energy from it.
Okay. Hmm. Beautiful.
I can still see the card. The card is very, very prominent.
Yeah.
That image will not go away.
Hmm.
It's so like I can see the card in front of me, but I'm looking through the card at the book, and Anador is to my left, and I'm looking around the building. I can't see the edges of it,
Okay.
and the floor of the building is like being on clouds still.
Right.
White, fluffy clouds.
Is the image of the card something you can take hold of or not?
No.
No. I was going to ask you to bring it back with you.
It's not physical.
Okay. Okay. So it seems as though there's been a very strong message there. Change, peace, freedom, transformation, and it's all about to begin. The page is about to turn. And there's an ace up the sleeve. Perhaps something that neither you nor I are expecting.
And they're showing me again very clearly the red ribbon bookmark. And at the moment it's hanging out of the book again, and when I first saw the book it was not, and it's hanging down. I don't know what that means, but the ribbon is hanging out of the book, the red ribbon.
Yeah. Because it was when you put the ribbon back into the book that actually things started to show up. Does Anandor know why the ribbon is out of the book, and does it need to stay out of the book, or does it need to be put back into the book?
He's saying I shall find out soon. I shall find out later.
Okay. It'll be interesting to know the significance of that ribbon. The ribbon hanging and the ribbon being within the book.
I'm hopeful. He smiled. He said, the next time we speak, Gordon, I should have an answer for you.
Okay.
As in, I will have an answer for you.
Yeah. Wonderful, and I should look forward to that. Okay, well, I think for the moment the book's closed now, and you've been given what you've been given. Perhaps you can check with Anandor. Is it time for us to come back now?
He's got a sense of humour similar to mine. He says, you can stay here as long as you want. If you like looking at closed books.
Yeah, and clouds. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, there's nothing more they will show us.
Okay. Well,
today. He said today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can always revisit. I'll just be quiet. If you'd like to say your thanks, your farewells to this place and to those who've been sharing the information with you, let me know when that's done. Well done, eh?
As I was standing at the bottom, I got given that the everything was on the right hand page because we were everything was all right. Everything was all right. It was the right hand side of the page.
Sure. Another great metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. It was interesting that it took a while for that to come. It was almost like, okay, we'll give you something.
Yeah. Initially, they said to me no, and I was like, come on, I'm here.
I've come all this way.
Yeah. And I do think the computer problems were them as well, or the connection. Because I've never had that before, but there's no reason for that to have happened, So, but
yeah, the timing was too suspicious for my liking.
Yeah. As I'm walking towards this white building, the connection goes, and I'm thinking, well, Gordon's taking a long time to say the next thing to me, and but yeah, it was a beautiful book, really beautiful, leather, just floated in midair.
About so what size was it? How big was it?
I would say 18 inches
Okay.
So what would that be? 45 centimeters,
Mm.
half a, a good size. It
Yeah.
was but not massive, but it
Uh-huh.
was a good size. But the imagery, I mean, when they first opened it and it was blank, I was like, well, I can't see anything, and then the imagery came. It was really, how can I put it? The colors were so vibrant.
Mm.
They were like, the red was like ridiculously red, if that makes sense. It was,
Well, yeah, you
eh,
mentioned a lot exaggerated colors. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, very much so. But the night smile was a friendly, like, but I hadn't noticed that he hadn't got a sword, like,
Yeah.
so in the tarot cards, the knight like has the sword in his hand or
Mm.
carries something always. And this knight was just casually holding the reins in his hands, no weaponry whatsoever.
Sure. Sure. What was interesting when you said the night and then we went over the page to the butterfly and in my mind it was just war's over now. That's the end. He's happy, he's smiling. The battle's done.
Yeah, yeah, and I think they're showing us something that will be or is coming soon. What their soon and our soon is two completely different things, as we know. But I
Exactly.
did get that sense it was done, and say the ace up the sleeve at the end was
Ah.
super powerful, and that overlaid everything on top.
Hmm.
So the last part of the image was this big card, this big in front of me of ace of diamonds, which was a red, but I could see through the card and still see the image behind, but
Yeah.
everything was going through the ace.
Hmm.
Very
Mhm.
strange, very strange. But
And the way you were
yeah,
talking about it, it seemed like it was more important that it was a red diamond. It was very, what happens in hypnosis, people say it's this, and the words that they say is because that's important to them at in that particular moment. You said it's a diamond, red diamond. You repeated it.
yeah, yeah, and they and that was something important, and also the ribbon was very important. And
Ah,
I have had before something come up many years ago, a bit of language, light language, and the only bit that we could interpret was red ribbon. So I don't know if that's connected, if that's just my mind putting two and two together and coming up with 20.
mm,
But the fact that there's a red ribbon there, that was strange. Didn't fit. You know, it was not part of the book. When it was originally opened, there was no ribbon. And then suddenly there's a ribbon there. And when they put the ribbon into the book, suddenly I was shown something.
mm. And I'll tell you something weird that happened to me as you were doing it. Because I get very connected with when, I kind of I'm there, I'm seeing everything that you're seeing. Um, but there was something about when you said the knight hasn't got a sword. All right, I'm not even sure if I can actually bring it back into my mind what happened, but I got this incredible sense of deja vu that this has already happened to me. I'd already gone through this conversation. If the knight hasn't got a sword, he's got it. And the woman, I don't know. I just had this, the deja vu moments where you go, "Oh, I've lived this, I've lived this, I've lived this," and then it disappeared again. But it was very, very something about you went, "Wait a minute, he hasn't got a sword." And it was like, what? Don't know
Yeah,
why.
no
Don't know why.
shield, no sword, no coat of arms, nothing.
Yeah.
I was looking on the saddle for something, and it was a lovely ornate saddle, but there was nothing on that saddle that indicated anything other than he was just sat on the saddle.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
But a white
Interesting.
horse is interesting, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Very, very significant white horse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've never had an image of a knight before with
Hmm.
no sword, no shield.
Sure.
You know, no jousting rod or anything like that. Just sat there, chilled out on the horse, and the horse was just like, you know, the horse was just like relaxed, standing there. There was
Yeah.
no the energy of it.
Okay. So outstanding to know the significance of the ribbon, which you were told that you're going to have, or perhaps if we went back there, we would be given the significance of it, or maybe it'll come to you, and the significance of the red diamond ace card,
Yeah.
whatever that is, was important.
I mean, the audience here, we've got some brilliant tarot card readers. We've got an awful lot of people who understand what meanings are and everything else like that. I'm no expert in this. Love to hear in your comments what you think some of this stuff means. Because
Sure.
perhaps by the amazing comments that we get, because I know they're going to be amazing, we might find something that is a common theme or something goes, and that's the aha moment that we're looking for. So, you know, drop a comment below, please, everyone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, Gary, that was lovely. Thank you very much for being such a good subject. Is that the word? Client? Yeah. Victim.
Yeah. Victim, probably. No, in a way, it's a shame that they didn't show us more, we didn't get more, but actually, another takeaway from the fact that we didn't get lots is probably because we're at quite an interesting point at the moment where, and I kind of got this sense as well, that they don't want me to say too much because careless talk costs,
Sure.
you know,
Walls
if that
have
makes,
ears. Walls
yeah,
have ears. Yeah. I've just found one on
yeah,
my screen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. I think. Yeah. You don't give away your plans, do you? Yeah.
no.
Mm.
But that was really funny. Everybody was laughing when you asked the question, and they said, "Come on, Gordon, really? You know, would you get away with that?" No.
No, but even to this day, I still ask them. They go, "Well, we can't tell you." Okay, but I've asked anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, God loves a try,
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for effort.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it wasn't, it was amazing, but it wasn't amazing as such. But I think that's really, really important. So, you know,
sure.
the lack is actually more perhaps important than lots of things that we got shown. And
Sure.
for me, I'm taking that as a very, very big positive.
Mhm. And that, you know, I just get the sense, Gary, that we don't need to know too many details, really. Uh, what we need to do is understand that the page is turning, understand that we're moving to something else. That's what we need to focus on. The details, well, the details are the details, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mind you, we are nosy and we do like to know.
I'm as nosy as hell. Look at the nose on that. I'm nosy, but yeah, yeah. Okay, brilliant, Gary. Thank you very much. I'll cut this up because there are bits that we'll have to take out, so, you know, so that
Yes.
people also don't go into hypnosis. But yeah, we'll get this published nice and soon.
Super. And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity and taking me through and asking such brilliant questions and being very supportive as you always are, Gordon. So I
You're
appreciate
more
it.
than welcome. That's my job.
And anybody out there who wishes, because Gordon's not going to say this, so I'm going to say it for him.
Okay.
Anybody who wishes to have any kind of hypnosis or this kind of thing done to them, Gordon is available. Please contact him.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gary. And also as well, something else. We both, Gary and I, have got Telegram groups, which are nice, filled with beautiful people. Join our Telegram group. Why not? Join in. We want to make a nice big community of people who are like-minded, you know, and the groups that aren't fear porn groups, they're just groups where people support one another, you know?
Yeah.
Information in the video. Information.
Yes. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Gordon.
Thank you, Gary. Take care, everybody. We love you lots, and we'll see you again.
Bye, everyone. Bye.